I think the purpose of this speech was to teach us how to research, how to do APA formatting, and also how to make annotated bibliographies. The speech was lower key, so it was easier for us to learn how to start doing those formats for our other speeches. It also taught us how to prepare sophisticated PowerPoint, things with like toning down the colors and using six or fewer words on slides and things like that. Um, I felt a little nervous going into this presentation. I don't really know why because it wasn't like in front of people, but I still felt a little anxiety when I was doing my speaking part of it for some reason, but talking, practicing a lot before, and just reading through everything helped a lot. Um, yeah, I'm not exactly sure why I felt that way, but practicing definitely helped. My technology was adequately prepared. I didn't have any problems at all, so that was really nice. I wouldn't change anything technology wise for this specific presentation. I think the thing that was the most natural for me was my introductory strategy. I really like writing introductions. It's kind of easy for me. I also really like them because it's your chance to kind of be yourself and get people interested in your speech. So it's one of my strong suits and I really like doing it. The transitions, I have a really hard time, even in just like English papers and things like that with my transitions. I feel awkward and like I'm just being redundant and saying things over and over again and maybe just kind of boring a little bit. And it just feels unnatural. While developing my speech, I considered my audience to be probably somebody around my age who had no idea about honeybees. So when I was researching, that's why I did a little history on the honeybee to make sure that you got the full story behind that type of insect. And I tried to make it both informative and interesting at the same time. I liked all the information that I got and the way I organized it. I struggled again with my transition, so that was kind of a tough point for me. But other than that, I really liked everything and how I put it in order and the information I gave. On page 139, reading about the presentation aids, that was really interesting to me because I have professors that teach with PowerPoints and they sometimes go overboard with animations and pictures and just super wordy, so it's hard sometimes to focus on what they're saying and get the information that you really need, and you're trying to write everything down and you don't really hear anything that they're saying. So I think that was interesting, and reading that also helped me realize that you don't have to have a super cool PowerPoint like you did in 5th grade with all of the transitions and super weird colors. It's also super nice to just have a really low-key PowerPoint, maybe a couple colors in a couple bright colors for something that's important that you want your audience to, or you want something to stand out for your audience really well. But other than that, it's just nice to not have sensory overload and just have something that's nice to look at. And yeah.